Hi, my name is Luna, and I'm 21 years old. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Suddenly, my life became hospital rooms, treatments, and a lot of fear. I cried, and there were moments when I wanted to give up. But through every hard day, one thing stayed with me: music. It helped me express my feelings when words weren't enough. During my cancer journey, I wrote a few songs about my pain, my hope, and my fight to keep going. Today, I would like to sing one of those songs for you.
Wow, that was absolutely incredible. You are a star.
When the doctor said the words, my world went quiet in my head. I looked at all the little things and felt the weight of what they said. The hospital lights were cold and bright, the nights were long and full of fear. But somewhere deep inside my chest, a tiny melody appeared. At first it was just a whisper, a fragile little sound. But when I sang it softly, it carried me through now. It was the song that saved me when I didn't know I could stay. It was the light that found me when everything slipped away. And every note reminded me that I was still alive. The song that saved me kept my hope alive. I watched my reflection change. I watched my hair fall to the floor. I thought that I had lost myself and couldn't feel like me anymore. But every time I closed my eyes, the music held me in its hands. It told me that I wasn't weak, that I could still take a stand. So I sang through the hurting, I sang through the pain. I sang until my heart believed I could dream again. It was the song that saved me when I didn't know I could stay. It was the light that found me when everything slipped away. And every note reminded me that I was still alive. The song that saved me kept my hope alive. If you are listening right now and your heart is tired and bruised, please know you are not losing. Even when the fight feels cruel, there is a song inside of you waiting to be heard, and it can lift you higher than any fearful word. It was a song that saved me. Now I'm standing here today, stronger than the pain. And if my voice can reach you now, the song that saved me can save somebody, can save somebody. I remember sitting in that hospital room, trying to be brave while the whole world changed. The doctors kept talking, but all I heard was fear. And suddenly tomorrow didn't feel so clear. I looked at my mom. She tried to smile for me, and I could see the tears she didn't want me to see. That's when I realized life wasn't the same, and nothing would ever feel normal again. Every night I ask God why. Every night I close my eyes, hoping I would wake up stronger, hoping this wouldn't last much longer. Dear Mom, I'm still here, even after all the pain, even after all the storms and all the endless rain. There were days I wanted to quit, days that luck couldn't see the light, but your love kept holding me. Dear Mom, I'm still here. Then my hair started falling, and I cried on the floor because I didn't recognize the girl I was before. I stopped taking pictures, I stopped looking around. I felt like I was disappearing without making a sound. But you sat beside me and held my shaking hand. You said I was beautiful and some to understand that courage isn't having no fear, it's choosing to keep going even when fear is here. Dear Mom, I'm still here, even after all the pain, even after all the storms and all the endless rain. There were days I wanted to quit, days that love couldn't see the light, but your love kept holding me. Dear Mom, I'm still here. To every child fighting somewhere tonight, please don't stop believing, please keep holding tight. I know how it feels to be scared and alone, but you're stronger than you know, you're stronger than. Dear Mom, I'm still here. Every scar became a story, every tear helped me change. Cancer took a lot from me, but it couldn't take my soul, and tonight I'm standing here, finally whole. Dear Mom, I'm still here. Dear Cancer, you came into my life like a shadow in the dark. I was just a little girl, you left your mark. I didn't know how strong I'd have to be when the world around me changed so suddenly. I remember mother's broken smile trying to hold back tears. I didn't understand why me, why now, but I was too scared to ask you how. You thought I'd fall apart, you thought I'd lose my fight, but even in my weakest days, I held on tight. Dear Cancer, you were wrong, I am still here, I am still strong. You try to take my voice away, but now I sing it anyway. Dear Cancer, hear the song, I am not broken, I moved on. You try to steal my light, my name, but I survived your fire and flame. I lost my hair, I lost my sleep, I lost the girl I used to be. But in that pain I found my heart and learned that broken things can still restart. There were nights I cried alone, wishing I could just go home, but home was there inside my mom's embrace, and love kept giving me the strength to face. You thought I'd disappear, you thought I'd fade away, but every tear became a spark to carry me through the day. Dear Cancer, you were wrong, I am still here, I am still strong. You try to take my voice away, but now I sing it anyway. Dear Cancer, hear the song, I am not broken, I moved on. You try to steal my light, my name, but I survived your fire and flame. And to every child who's hurting tonight, please keep holding on, keep holding tight. You are more than the pain you feel, your life is precious and your scars can heal. Dear Cancer,